Oh, brother.
Darn, I have it on earlier and I'm afraid the battery's going to run out. Welcome. Here we are at the Glass Academy. We are hidden the thermometer because, as some of you saw from an earlier Facebook post, it was 110 and that was not on a day that we were blowing glass. So we have hid the thermometer, although it might appear later. Maybe. All right, who's out there? Send us a hello. Tell us where you're from. Give us a high five so we know you're live and watching.
Welcome right on in, folks.
We've got lots to talk about. We've got tonight's winners. Whoops. Might as well hit the question of the day while we're there. The question this time was, do you have any critters in your yard? It is summertime. We have a woodchuck living under our deck out of nowhere. And so made me think of all the critters that come out in the summer and kind of line up. My neighbor just got her dog skunk let loose on her little dog, so that was a fun, 2 a.m. exploration for her. Rabbits, we have tons of rabbits. We have a hawk. My neighbor has a hawk that lives in their backyard. So when they're hanging out, the hawk is just hanging in with them and had babies, which is cool. What other critters? Maybe a skunk? Rabbits. We see rabbits every night. So welcome everyone to the show. I see Mary from Sterling Heights is on. Sarah, hello everybody. Julie Finn. Julie, of course you're watching because Julie's getting accustomed tonight. Here we are. So hope everyone had a great 4th of July. We were kind of low key here at the studio. In fact, I gotta change the phone message because I don't know what's up.
We're playing basketball. It's a million degrees in here.
I am warm.
But that's how we do it.
Look at, what's your favorite heat escape? Going in the pool, inside with air conditioning, swing on the porch.
That's
I do
a good
like that
one.
In the shade.
That should be a
Air
K.
conditioning, we don't have air. Good old AC. AC is my best friend. Floating in the pond.
People know how to cool off. It looks pretty good.
And what did you do? You went down a river.
I went on the river. That's right, folks. And did you mention a happy 4th of July to everybody out there?
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, we've got people watching from all over the place. I know we got some Australians up in here and some other people from other places. I know the Isle of Man is out there with some other cool ones.
Chris just do something that everyone's saying hello, Chris?
Probably.
Oh, someone saw a rabbit this morning. You know what I saw this morning? A turkey. He was walking down the road, flexing his wings. I don't know what he was doing. So
we got a request from Julie. We got a custom order tonight for Julie, and she just said she's helping her mom out, and she wants to move that custom order away. So, Julie,
we'll do our best.
No problem.
Yeah.
I know we're open next week, so maybe we move it to next week, but it leaves a little more room for us to get crazy with some 4th of July products, some patriotic work, and whatever else happens, really.
Okay.
Sounds pretty good, but I hope everyone's 4th of July was amazing. I can't wait to read some comments. I got them pulled up on my phone. Let us know what you guys did, what the situation was, how you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, if you had something to say about it. Everything was beautiful with the beautiful weather, folks. I'll tell you that.
Lots of barbecues. That was the question.
That's the best thing to do. Oh, it was? What was people's plans?
I mean, look at barbecue.
Barbecue and fireworks.
Yeah.
That's the right thing to do. So we do have glasketball. Can anybody hear my voice right now? Later in the show?
Yeah,
later in the show.
So
okay, no problem, Julie. Can do that. But did you tell them about glasketball?
Nope. All you.
Well, let's switch it over to the old Uncle Dennis cam here. And you guys give a big shouts out to Uncle Dennis as he's here again, sweating it up with us, putting in work. And we're there. Hello, folks.
Woo-hoo.
So, and a big shouts out to Sam, tech support over here. She wasn't feeling so great today. She's in here today. She's in here right now, hustling through the heat to make this happen for us, because the reality is it's getting a little bit out of our artistic brain ballpark, and it's getting difficult to handle all this action. And Sam is the connoisseur of the technology, and we appreciate her for that. So that's a beautiful thing, but before my throat falls apart, Dad, do you want to explain what glasketball is to these folks on show number 170?
Yeah, on all of the 10s, guys, all of the 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. Oh, we won't go
Nice
into that. But on all the 10s, we do glassket-ball. Glassket-ball is a competitive, molten hot glass basket shooting experience from down under.
Wow.
And then, that's right. And we all three compete, and Michelle's doing it, Jake's doing it, I'm doing it.
She's not
and
happy about it.
I'm not doing it.
It's just hot, but Michelle's gonna have to do it. If she doesn't do
Why?
it, she can trade her
With Uncle Dennis?
glassket-ball. No, she can trade her glassket-ball experience for a dunk.
I
So
can
you
trade
can
it for
either
what?
do
A dunk?
glassket-ball or you can do a dunk.
I wouldn't argue over a dunk.
I couldn't
you
hear what you
noticed-
said.
I couldn't hear what you said, but I think she said she was gonna think about it.
So
said-
one of us is going to start then?
Yeah, but the glassket-ball is trying to shoot it into our basket right
I'll
here.
go first.
Yeah, she wants to go
Michelle's
first.
going first to get it done,
So
obviously.
the rules are, folks, you've got your 4 pair of diamonds to choose from. You're going to take a 2,000-degree gather glass, and you have to stand behind the line, no cheating, and you're going to cut the glass with these diamond shears, they're called, and we're going to send off little pebbles of molten glass, and the person to knock the most in the bucket, or the basket, I might say,
Stand behind this line.
yes, will be the reigning champion, and I'm going to grab our trophy over here. Well, I don't see it, so let's see what she's got.
Short girl.
That was pretty long. That was pretty good. And so you'll see it. It's actually still glowing. Those are, change them up. Those are bad. Don't do it.
Wait,
Here, use
what?
these. Nope. What the? What? That was new.
Next.
Before it even started, it was done, folks.
What happened?
That happened really fast. Well, what you didn't know, those were our favorite tools, but someone put a little chip in them so they stick.
What? What
Yeah.
do you mean a chip?
Yeah.
How?
We'll talk about all that later, but I'm going to go for it here.
Cutting something that wasn't glass?
It was just cold glass.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use I should try to use those and see if I can use them.
Perfect. I'll set the record, and then you go ahead with the funky shears.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Or, let's see it.
I think at this point, I'm still the reigning champion.
No,
so
you're
I'm
not.
gonna-
I won last time.
I know, but overall.
I think I got like 23.
Overall.
No, not overall.
I'm
That
talking
doesn't-
throughout history.
Just because you keep on saying overall, doesn't mean you're telling the truth. Overall. Here he goes, folks.
Oh, I want that
I think
first
this
one.
should be a distraction.
One.
Look at how tiny that is.
I know, it's a great shot. 2.
2.
I'm going to send this one up. Oh. Come on.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
Come on now.
8. 9. 9. 9. 10. 11.
I'll take this final one right here.
Oh, disqualified.
Is that disqualification?
Broke the basket.
So you got 9?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Well, I mean, you did not get the last one in there, so you got
Yeah.
9, which was great. That's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks.
That, you guys,
Not too proud of that one.
pretty good. I mean, it's not great. Let's see what we can do over here.
There's your shears, fancy
The
guy.
guy with the bum wrist.
That's some trickery right there. Well, I'll use this opportunity to get the chat going, folks.
The
Holler at
chat
us
is
if you need to
going
know.
whether you are here or not.
Yeah. Oh.
Those are the broken ones, and then he didn't.
0.
1,
1.
2,
Off the rim now.
3,
He's a third of the way there.
4,
Oh, brother.
5.
Yeah.
6.
Look at those little glowing honeys.
7.
Uh-oh, he's cooling down over there.
8.
Oh, that's big.
9.
Oh, God. Oh! Uh-oh. Don't do it. Oh!
Ten. Woo!
All right.
Those shears are messed up.
Those first ones, I know.
Yeah.
There's no aim. You can't.
Whew, that was
just can't.
that was a tough one, guys, but I got 10.
Look at this. I'm trying to look at the chat, and they want me to click all the chimneys on this picture right now.
You got busted.
I'll click
What's
them.
more important, moving on or checking the chat?
Well, it's the warmer-upper for me, right? Or are you doing the warmer-upper?
Well, Julie, you saw
Oh,
she
yeah.
reached out and she asked to put hers towards the end.
That's
because
right.
She's taking care of her mom, so I switched it up to number 3.
All right.
And I put it so I'll do the warm-upper, you do your piece, and then I'll do the ocean blue thingy.
All right.
So I
as
do
you
want
can-
to
Yes?
say thanks to Mary. She commented on the show, Channel 7. That was, Jake did the B-roll. This was so crazy. It was a Zoom call, so I was like on my computer, and the news popped in, and they used footage that Jake had filmed when we were doing the class the previous week.
Who was this and when was this? What are you
Channel
talking about?
7 At noon today.
Oh, local news, Channel
Local
7.
news. We posted it on Facebook, so if you go on Facebook and you can watch it.
And I know I said on the Annealer reveal that night we were going to be on Channel 4 last week live, actually doing this world record class with one of locals, like the best local
Yeah,
anchor,
Paula
you
Tuckman.
call her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
And that
was
went
crazy.
super
It
smooth.
was
She was
awesome.
wild, and it was a great time. But how many of you guys saw that on the local Channel 4 news? It was a good time.
We were promoting the Guinness World Record we're doing.
Yeah.
Which we can say that now, the Guinness.
You're right.
So that's right,
got the rights.
right from the Guinness World Record book.
So, Uncle Dennis, if we take a look here, we got the warmer-upper, which, as you can tell, has a question mark next to it. So, Chris is going to let us know as it goes down what he's making.
Yeah.
I've got a really nice, in theme with the weekend mug that's going to be super fancy and sweet. We're going to put some bar color into and put some time into. And then we got our custom order for Julie Finn. We're going to go into that in more detail when we're making it. But it's going to be an ocean relaxing theme change bowl. And of course, we got the giveaway. We're going to give away some glass at the end.
All right, well, this is it. What am I going to be making?
Yeah. You do have the broom.
It is literal housekeeping. You know how they say, let's do some housekeeping?
Yeah.
Today, it's literal.
Literal housekeeping.
Because one of these little nuggets, you could twist your ankle. And it will
All right.
feel good. What's the warm-up?
So Chris is gathering up. We still don't know what it is, but he got a huge gather. And if we got anybody new out there watching for the first time right now, as this is show 170, it does feel kind of in rhythm to start talking about what the glass is. But the glass is 2,000 degrees. And Chris just pulled it out of this furnace. It's molten honey right now. And he's going for some, what do you got?
Some beautiful copper blue. I think I'm making a really sweet warmer-upper candy dish, but this will not be the candy dish for Julie. It's just going to be a nice little decorative organic candy dish.
Organic candy dish? There's nothing organic about candy, though, I wouldn't say.
Well, I guarantee if you filled up this candy dish with a bunch of organic candy, it'd be great. I mean, that's the kind of candy you want, organic candy. You don't want like genetically modified, chemically laced candy. It'd be horrible.
What?
Watch out.
Yeah, it'd be
All right,
horrible.
A little bit of housekeeping. Jen made one last week. When you guys enter the contest,
She
you
won
gotta
the
put
slug,
your
right?
email in because we use that exact email. So she reached out to us. It's all okay. I will say I don't check Facebook messages very often. There is an automated message on there. If you have a question, contact us through the website. That's the best way to get an immediate answer.
That's right.
Because Facebook, sorry, I just don't go there that often.
Yeah.
We kind of schedule some of our posts ahead of time, so we're not always on there. And I can't check the messages on my phone.
So this is a really beautiful color when it's dense, when there's real depth in the color and the way you apply it. So we used Chris used a larger size green for this one, and he put 3 schmacks on there, folks. And the Glass Academy addicts and the people who watch our show know exactly what a schmack is. It's a coat of color. And I thought you might swirl it up or do something with it, but you're just going to keep it beautifully naturally blue.
Yeah, will you pull out that 12 point? Yep.
You're going to stuff that in here?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of glass to stuff in here, folks.
Sending your invoice.
Oh, no, he can do it. So watch out for all those shears.
I'm going to maybe pick those up on the surface. Let's see. Get it on camera, Dennis.
Oh! Almost had him. Folks, I gotta say, I'm really excited for the Ren Fair. I was thinking about it a lot this weekend.
What is the Ren Fair?
The Renaissance Festival is where we blow more glass. We do it on stage, it's outdoor, it's a little cooler out, and we dress up in our Ren Fairian costumes. And it's just a really great time.
Starts August 20th.
Yeah, it's a couple months away now.
The 3rd weekend in August, and it runs all the way through the whole month of September and the 1st weekend in October, and it is a blast. And we are the royal glassmakers out there, guys.
Yeah. Oh, what was I going to say? I was going to say something good about it. Oh, we've been telling everyone to come down for the 31st for the Guinness World Record party that we're going to have. If you can't make it to that, I know some people like the Schmidt family aren't going to be able to make it down for that amazing event. Oh, he's tucking it in there. The Ren Fair would be the next best event to come to.
Well, you got to come down to the 31st because I think the person who's coming down, the judge, is the tallest man in the world. He's like 9 foot something or other.
Would you stop making us stuff?
What?
Then people come here and ask for it. Like, do not show any other product than what's on the show.
Jeez, because we showed off that tasty orange mug last week.
Where's the bus?
Watch out for the bus now.
Through the image. Don't do it. Can't set up for other stuff if the bus is running.
Oh, look at all that.
Below. Good.
That's the Candy Dish Special right there. So if there's anybody new out there watching the show, this is a Venetian style blowing glass. We always blow glass with 2 people no matter what. So I'm able to give air into the piece, I'm expanding it, he's shaping it up, he's seeing how it's going. When you're blowing from back here, you can't really tell what's going on, so you gotta have 2 people to make it happen.
All right, I'm gonna take I'm gonna go for a Darkest Lagoon.
On the right?
Yep, the one on the right foot. I'm gonna rosette it after I flatten it out, so I'm dropping it on the bottom.
All right. I think if there's any color that we didn't really want to punny right up on, it would probably be Lagoon on Lagoon.
You think?
Should I go for a clear one or no?
I think it'll be
It's
all
a
right.
pretty soft color.
Well, just drop me that and then rake it off and gather over it.
Shout out today, another shout out. I'm gonna keep them coming.
Where's your microphone? In your ear?
There it is. You guys have it around your neck. Why can't
But
I?
mine's in front of my mouth. Yours was under your ear. There you go. Now it looks good.
Never mind.
I just didn't want anyone to not hear you.
What were you talking about?
Shout out to a staff member who lost a family member today.
Well,
Shout out, no names, no nothing. Just
Yeah.
saying we're thinking about you and sending good vibes to you and your family.
yeah, a lot of love to our amazing staff members, and in that certain scenario specifically. But as you may know, we also had our display specialist depart out to
yeah,
California, Elise, which you guys may have met briefly before on the show. She did an amazing job handling all the displays for the Gathering Point and for our gallery.
She's going to be watching from California now,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be laughing at the drawing I did for tonight's show.
This is a great zoomer upper here, Uncle Dennis. He's going for the Rosetta foot, folks, and it's really nice that this is a really soft color because it's going to give him time to go all the way around. That's 3. That's something north of 7. Yeah. That's gorgeous. This is going to be made for sale, folks. This is not Julie's bowl we're making right now. So once this one's finished, we'll give Michelle maybe 15, 20 minutes to take her time. Yes. And we will put it up on the website. You ready for it?
Yep.
So we're gonna flip it around here.
Ooh.
We're gonna put a. I'm gonna trim it. We're gonna put a Darkest Lagoon lip wrap on it.
All right. So he's gonna trim it first, is what he told me. That's just allowing me to know the timing of when I should prepare this Lipus Rapus. And yeah, you're gonna pull it out real thin and just trip it right off.
Oh, I want to make sure that that's nice and even up on the top.
Are you spinning this out or just using the jacks on it?
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
While you're deciding, I will say this too. For the Breath of Michigan, for those of you who live out of state, there was a request to pay for it and mail them one bubble. We're just not sure yet how we want to do that. One of the reasons a class is so cost effective is we don't have boxes and labels and shipping and hiring someone to do the shipping to send the bubble out. So this was kind of a local thing. We'll figure out some way that you could blow a bubble that gets in the sculpture and gets in the 1,000, but we're not going to be mailing any of the bubbles out. So stay tuned for that. Definitely, we would write up a list of names of people that participated. I'll have more on that by Thursday.
Gonna be big enough?
No.
No?
I mean, it's okay. I guess it could be what it is. I just wanted it to be a little bit bigger. Rather have it be a little chubby, so its color shows up. I'm telling them I wanted a little bit more glass so that I could have a bigger lip wrap so that you see the Darkest Lagoon, which is this like really cool greenish blue, and it matches the foot that I put on there. And then the top's going to be that really, I mean, the whole body of this dish is going to be that really electric copper blue with 3 coats. So it's going to be really a real pretty piece.
It's about that time of year that my glasses won't stay on my nose anymore.
That is the word.
You need to get one of those nerd straps.
No, don't call it that.
Right? Yeah, if you did any
I've
type
thought
of
about the
sports,
strap
everyone
before.
had them.
Zach wears the strap when he's golfing.
Hey, as long as it doesn't affect your game or whatever, if it doesn't affect your blowing glass, sure, why not?
Nah, but it is super annoying doing the old nose push-up.
So if Nolan was here, I should have texted him and asked him to get his Nolan Young. He should have got his Parchofis out from under his pillow and brought them in here so I could have used them.
His what? His
Parchofis.
What does that mean?
He sleeps. He loves his Parchofis so much he sleeps with him in bed.
What?
Yep.
He's joking.
No, I'm not.
Tracy, what's happening? Donna, Robin. Kelly's coming into town, folks. I said it on the annual reveal. Kelly just bought a house, so she's been kind of keeping herself away from the Glass Academy for the past couple weeks, but she's going to be up in here real soon for being a part of our Guinness World Record situation. So that'll be sweet to have her back around.
To come to the event, we're going to talk about the 10 organizations.
Oh, yeah.
It's free to come to the event.
It's looking good. I like the thick wrap. Sandy's in the house. Those of you part of the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook page, I just looked the other day, we're up to like 530 something members, but that's completely member run. And Sandy posted a pretty sweet picture of, she had like 12 plus slugs all on her desk there. It was serious.
If I'm remembering correctly, 3 people. We need 3 more people to hit Instagram, and we'll hit 5,000 people.
Oh, for
5 people.
Instagram followers?
Yes, we need 5 more Instagram followers. I don't ask for much, but this is something I'm asking for. If you're sitting next to someone who doesn't follow us, doesn't cost you anything, doesn't hurt you.
And even if it's your great granny and she doesn't even know what Instagram is, get her on there. So I cooled the lip off, and I'm heating up the whole body of this, and I'm going to use gravity, and hopefully those thick optics are going to start drawing down on this piece a little. Watch how this happens.
I got like 2 or 3 great questions that just came in here, so let's just watch this for a sec.
Oh, Carrie's on there. Carrie made a wavy bowl, but it didn't wave. Carrie, what happened to your wavy bowl?
Linda was asking a pretty nice technique question here. Chris, I'll send this one to you because we just had a nice Lippus Rapus. She said, what technique do you use if the Lippus Rapus is not evenly applied to fix the unformity?
I actually trim it off.
If it's real thick on one side?
Yeah, if it's thick on one side, I trim it off.
But I will say there's a lot of importance, and I'm still to this day training our 2 guys how to work. Something's going on over here.
One more.
One more. We need one more follower.
How many? How much room do we have?
We don't need to even finish what I was saying. We've got probably not that much room, so we'll just tuck it in there.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, this is a nice one. I won't spin it out all the way. I just think it's a really pretty bowl.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys.
It is really gorgeous. It's almost like in Como style. Look at the way the optics only go up 2/3 of the bowl.
And you get that beautiful webbing. And it really, I don't know, this could be like a nice cereal bowl. Someone really wants to be eaten like a king, but I don't know, other than that, I think even grapes in the middle of the table, some plums, fill it up with like 5 or 6 beautiful plums or yellow pears. That would look gorgeous. You'd see that like a sweet Victorian picture, hand-painted picture. Look at that. All right, we got the GA stamp going on.
That's going to be blue, right? You were talking about that?
Oh yeah, copper
Bright blue.
Electric copper blue.
And so it's only one of a kind, folks. So whoever gets to that first, you know the deal. Michelle's working on it on the website now. Once we get it safe and sound, then it's going to be available.
If that's an ice cream bowl, that's a big ass ice cream
It could
bowl.
be an ice cream bowl.
Don't be nice.
But I'm thinking pears.
Or you could do a banana split by the time you have the whipped cream and everything.
I just want to eat a super fresh peach and just have it like, that's all I want. I don't know about all that ice cream talk. So that's the GA stamp, folks. That's how you know it was made by us. If you look at the giveaway over here, there's our GA stamp right on the side. That's a gold GA stamp. Pretty tasty. Every piece has the stamp on it. This one's signed because it was from the live feed.
All right, we're here shortly at Command Central. Uncle Dennis is going to be turning the camera in after this piece, and we'll do a little housekeeping.
All right, it's a nice one.
That's sweet.
Using a torch on the bottom.
That came off beautifully. I preheated the tongs a little bit here. We got the metal side actually pointed in the wrong way, so.
number 2 over here.
Yeah, right on the bottom. Take it on the left side.
Into the annealing oven, folks.
And just like that,
Little
the
sexy
website
bowl there.
should be going live.
I love it. That's a little reminiscent of Joey describing something. Everything was sexy, baby.
Joey's gonna be here real soon.
And I guess
folks.
he's showing up with a pair of boots on because that's what they wear down in Texas is cowboy boots.
I'm sure we'll see some.
Yep.
That's for sure. He's coming at the end of the month, folks. He'll very likely be here for the Guinness record.
Big time. Well, that was a warmer-up where you can obviously see that I'm warmed up. I actually got sweat running down my arms because it's pretty hot in here.
We're going to switch to camera, and that's going to go in the freezer.
Perfect.
Yep. All right, it's on me, and we are ready. Okay. I wanted to talk about the top 10 organizations. Website is live. The bowl is on there. We're going to do Wheel of Names in a minute, but I just kind of wanted to share the top 10 organizations for the Breath of Michigan. We've got Buy Michigan Now. This is Lisa Diggs' company, and what it does is feature food products, straws, us, anyone that's made in Michigan. It's a great resource for Christmas gifts, all that kind of stuff. So Buy Michigan Now is on there. Donate Life, that's if you're going to donate organs. Fantastic company. Food Gatherers is in Washtenaw County. What they do is collect all the food from restaurants that they can't use. Maybe they make too many loaves of bread, and they give it to homeless and shelters. So Washtenaw County, we've worked with them because that's where we live. Friends for the Animal Shelter, Friends for Animals of Metro Detroit. This is an animal shelter that's a no-kill facility here in Dearborn. We've worked with them since we opened. That paw print is an item that we make, and we have a give back to them regardless. Greening of Detroit plants trees in Detroit. They go all around the city using volunteers and doing some training, but they plant trees in the city and do educational programs for youth. Fantastic company. We have also worked with them since the beginning of our opening. Then we're going to do Wheel of Names in a minute. The Henry Ford is on here. That's where I did my training and where I learned to blow glass. And many people say they're a big organization. Ford gives them money. And I'm here to say that they don't. I have many people who work there. They are always on budget restraints. They need donations just as bad as anyone. So if you go to the Henry Ford Museum, it's a fantastic place. It's here. When you come visit us, you can spend the night, go spend the day there. You will not be disappointed. It's amazing. New Path Villages is the homeless shelter that they're making tiny homes for in Detroit. Helps people get back on their feet. They will have a community kitchen and bathroom, but they have a sense of pride that they have a small space that is just for them. Rudolph Steiner School is the school where Jake and Lucy went. Athrosophosical, I can't say it right. It's kind of learn by doing, and it's an all-encompassing education that takes like music and art and math and dance and movement and puts them all together to create a really well-rounded individual. And I think Jake and Lucy kind of speak to that. Ruth Ellis Center is for kids and people in Detroit. It's gay pride, gay rights. They help out the homeless and not homeless in Detroit. Sometimes it's kids who have troubles with their parents. This is a center that they can go and find the resources they need. And the final one is STEP, and STEP is our cleaning crew. They are local. They're disabled sometimes, mentally or physically, people that are given job opportunities. So they come to our facility and they do cleaning in our building. Different teams do different projects. They also have a donation center for clothing, and they teach their members how to run that and give them life skills so that they can go out in the workforce. So I don't know if you know all these organizations. Some of them are local, some of them are nationwide, but those are the top 10 we chose to work with. So for every $25 ticket, $5 is going to these organizations, and the customer chooses which one they want. So there's that. The camera's still in the freezer. Sam's not feeling 100%, so we're going to do Wheel of Names next. So I believe she is ready. All right, the first one is very tricky for our Wheel of Names because we stopped shipping to Europe and we stopped shipping, but this particular winner wins a $25 gift card, American money. And when you are ready, dear winner, you reach out to us through the contact page or through the e-news at Glass Academy and let me know what you want to do and we're going to make it happen. So the winner is Pammy Hughes. Congratulations. Congratulations. We did, just in case like we run out of camera juice or whatever.
All right.
And let's go ahead and do the next one. Sam's going to spin the Wheel of Names again. All right, now we're live. Everything, we're all moving slower. Okay, the second person, we do check the names to make sure you haven't won in the last 6 months. Because you guys are regulars, it seems like you're winning all the time, and we're like, are we sure? But this particular person did win this beauteous cup. Very lovely, great one to hold, cold beverages only. And the winner is, do you want to say it?
I'll say it right now.
Why don't you say it right now?
This is for what?
The cup.
Who got the, oh yeah, Pammy. Congratulations, Pammy. That's Donna Beck right there, one of the twins who I just saw them talking on Facebook about coming down for the 31st, or maybe it was just a bubble blow, I can't remember. But congratulations to Donna for winning this glass right here. We made that one on the show last week. They've been watching our show, and I know you guys are on there right now. It's probably since the beginning, right? I mean, probably like first 30 shows, I'd say, of 170. They are OGs, and feels pretty good to let them, especially since Donna hasn't, I don't believe, ever won a giveaway before.
Not since we started tracking them.
So that's pretty sweet. Congratulations, Donna.
So while we're here, e-news at Glass Academy is where you want to send your entry. It's super easy to enter. You answer this question. What kind of critters do you have in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Like maybe you're in Arizona and you have snakes or something.
I got squirrels.
Got squirrels, chipmunks, bunnies.
So we just did a lot of prep work back here, and we're ready to go for it. If we take it back to Uncle Dennis, is the housekeeping
housekeeping is done.
Handled? All right, here we are. So Uncle Dennis, I want to just show, people have seen us do before the feathering technique, where we feather the glass. Yep. It's almost like painting in the glass, and in theme of the 4th of July weekend,
Yes.
we're going to do a red, white, and blue feathered mug. And a lot of people love that psychedelic mug that I did on the experimental show. And I saw a couple comments about how people really love the way it was encased in clear instead of just being the clear or the color on the outside. So I think we'll do it on a tinier scale. I'll take a bubble and blow a bubble out like that big. And then we'll do 3 wraps of each color. Super dense red, super dense white, super dense blue, and that's what we were prepping up, is that extra dense color. And then I'll feather it up real good right there, gather over it, and we're gonna make it into a mug. And
then we got, you want me to get any red or lapis out for
lapis rapises?
Like foots or?
I was thinking gold accents would be pretty fancy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That'll be real
blinging.
Patriotic.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Sorry,
he's gathering it up.
Microphone, guys.
It's always important to make sure. I like jumping in the driver's seat right before anybody's blowing if I'm assisting them, and I just make sure that their tools are all situated correctly. He's got his feathering tool, his stamp, his taglia, his trimming shears, diamond shears, pincetas or tweezers, and the jacks. Jake is ready to go. He's gathering up his gather right now.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a small one.
Real small, and I'll be ready for you as soon as you're ready.
I'll give you white first.
That sounds perfect. Nice and soft. These are tricky colors to work with, like as we spoke about on the experimental show, and I put like, I think it was 6 different colors all swirled together into one piece. I couldn't have done it without encasing the glass and really holding those colors together, but all the different colors, oh yeah. All the different colors melt at different temperatures. So whites and blue are gonna be super soft, the red's gonna be stiff, but I think having them on there in such a thin layer and feathering them and almost swirling them together, I think is gonna allow me to not have any trauma throughout the process. So I'm just setting up this bubble. I don't want this bubble floppy, I don't want it hot, because I'm gonna go to lay this color down and I'll turn maybe a little faster here, a little slower here, and it gets off center and the whole thing is jeopardized. So it's real important to let it get real cozy. The sizing's tough for this move right now because I want to have enough room to finesse 3 different colors in a spiral down the piece, but I also don't want to make it too big that when I go to get a clear layer on top, I've got a ton of glass and I got to work with a really thick mug, which even though I thought I did a good job on that experimental mug, it was still a pretty big mug, and Tanya can attest to that. That thing has some, you know.
It's all about stripping the gather when he gathers it up. He's got to make sure he drains it real good in the furnace, and then he'll pull off a little excess, right? With the diamond shears. You ready there, Jake?
Yes, we are ready for all 3 of them. Oh no, just we'll grab one of those colors from the garage. So there's spiral number 1.
No, the color's on the pipe, Shell. Make it easy for you.
It's been a long day in the shop with the sunburn, folks. I don't know how many of you guys have taken a glassblowing class after going out on the water for a couple different days, but you should try it sometime. It's a great experience. No, but the craziest burn I got is I had this tan line of my watch, and there was no buffer in the sun from that tan line when I took my watch off, so I got a red circle on my forearm.
Did you put your watch back on? You can't?
It's a little too sweaty these days to be wearing it. It's flopping all over the place.
So we had someone who's a retired glassblower call us up and wanted to sell us all our scraps of color.
I just emailed her back before the show.
Cool.
Made an offer.
You saw what I responded?
I saw what you said.
I said we didn't want the smalls because they were...
I made her an offer on the whole package. Thank you. We'll see.
Yeah. How marvered everything, or is this like...
Oh, trade up. And
this is just a nice even trail that comes off the pipe real good. What's happening on Instagram? Is that a live or is that just a 5,000 viewer live is what it is?
5,000 views! Yay!
Good deal.
How about our pumpkin video? Does everyone know this? 289 million views. Instagram.
A ton of views.
Let's see if you can do it.
That's a ton of views. That was Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, TikTok 151 million views on the carrot. The heck's going on in these parts?
People love the glass.
Do you
I
want
love
to
the glass.
Flash that, Jake.
I'm probably gonna flash it, yeah, or something, yeah. Thank you. I'll come over here. So Chris, you got the red, and you got the blue. Yeah.
Yeah, this is heating up faster. Maybe we should have done red first.
I got the red right now.
Just tell me when to head back.
Color.
I'm ready.
All right.
Blue is a really soft color. White's a stiff one. So Jake's setting himself up for the challenge.
Here comes the finesse now.
Notice when we're all in deep concentration, there is no talking going on. I'll take that if you want to take this.
You can kind of see the dance of glass blowing here. More than just 2 people, and you get 3 people working together, and there's not too many products that we have in the gallery that take 3 people. I'd say maybe 15% of what we make takes 3 people, but it's a really satisfying thing when you can get 3 people in the shop doing production, which means making multiple of the same piece or same design, and really just getting in that rhythm with each other. The music's bumping, you guys are feeling really good, the furnace is working correct.
Bump bed.
It's super satisfying. Come on, get right in there now. Get in there. Perfect. So that's 3 colors.
Today's
Patriotic colors. Now is going to be the feathering technique. And the trick is, if you were to do this with 1 color, if I took the white and I spiraled it down the whole way and used it all and it was super hot, my core bubble would have been cold and the white would have been completely juicy right off of the pipe and ready to go. So I would have took 1 heat, sat back down, and it would have been super easy to just drag across the surface without messing with the integrity of the clear bubble. What's difficult about doing 3 different colors is that those first 2 colors are a lot colder than that third one was. So I'm gonna have to bring the whole bubble up in temperature right now to do this, and I'm gonna have to work with it flopping around on me and getting crazy, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth that extra workage. I'm gonna start by coming towards me with it. That one actually went pretty smooth.
Can you get a close-up of that, Dennis, from over here?
I'm gonna do 2 more. It's probably worth stepping in for this one because it's one of the most satisfying color techniques visually.
Focus on my camera for a second right here first, and then when he sits down, you'll be already pre-focused into it.
Pre-focus? He's the zoom master. He's the zoom champion. I'm gonna let it fall one way. See what I mean? That floppy bubble is making it tough on me.
It looks like some type of bicentennial dragon.
Yeah, or some type of like clawfoot bathtub.
Now a little set of lips on the end.
We were just thinking up bathroom design real good last night. A friend of mine and I just contemplating where the best place and where the situation for a beautiful bathtub would be and what that bathtub lifestyle is like. It's a pretty good lifestyle. I'm not a part of it yet. I'm not a part of it yet. Yeah. If you had a beautiful, my tub's like pretty mediocre, but we're talking about like gorgeous, beautiful tub that's all clean and beautiful, and you go up there and lay around on a nice cold day and
do you know,
light a candle and whatnot.
Someone we know lives in Arizona. She said you can't get cold water in the summer, right? Because the water line is just underground and it's so hot there. She bought a cold plunge tub. So
Really?
I don't know if it makes it cold water for her, if she's got to add the ice. But how many people know the Wim Hof method? This is a guy who plowed Mount Everest in shorts and just mind over matter.
It's really ironic you brought up an Arizonian friend of yours because I was talking about an Arizonian friend of mine.
When I wasn't in the room?
No, just now. We were talking about bathtubs together.
I wasn't here. That's so cool.
That's funny. All right, I'm going to puff this out and I'm going to have to wait around and let it stiffen up before I gather over it. So this is going to be a great opportunity for, let me show you guys how this went down. No, well, I want to show these guys this first. But yeah, we do got to go over the table.
I love it when we use the bar color like that. Look at that, you guys. That's going to be a blingin' red, white, and blue mug.
I'd say.
There was already people asking if it was going to be for sale, and I said, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I was actually thinking, because people love the psychedelic one so much, you know, it's tough when you bring up these things on the fly. I don't even know if I should. If we put up multiple of them.
I think we could. I was gonna say, I don't know. I've already been warned.
I know.
You see, Dennis? Look over in the marver over there. You see it? You see
Michelle.
you see the bus over there? That bus just gets set on the marver, and that means
Well, you're on,
chill out,
yeah.
Chris. I'm on
You're
thin
on a short
ice.
leash. No, I'm just wondering, is this even an option to think about putting up something from the show, putting up multiples of them that we would recreate to match if people fell in love with this mug? Maybe. We'll take what we can get. I'm gonna go get some more clear on top now. And I'm gonna cut off the extra.
That's it, guys.
Dad, if I cut this right here, will you get the clear in the bucket for me so they can
yeah.
see?
We do need to go over the table at some point, they're asking.
Yep, we will. The table did go live just about 15 minutes ago, folks. And check it out. Here comes Jake. He's doing the super drain.
Super drain?
Leave a little down there. Hey.
I think that's exactly what we're talking about.
You always got to just toss it around a little bit, you guys. Check it out. Just
Look at
to
that
make
thing.
sure you let it know who's boss.
Yeah.
We should have the glass roll, the molten glass roll.
No, you know what we're doing next week?
We got our special deal. We were supposed to be doing that
Not
next
this
week.
Yeah, next week. We're going to bring out a little bit of the Stanley Cup reminiscence special. I think we mentioned on last week's show. We're going to bring our...
Top secret info. The only one who might be able to guess might be Carrie, but we don't want you guessing, Carrie. We're just gonna
do it.
biscuit it out.
So I got to really spend some time, and my bubble's looking a little bit funky in there, but I got to spend some time getting this all to an equal temperature before I start blowing it out. I think half of it doesn't even have a bubble in the bottom right now. I'm gonna have to really finesse it here.
Want to go over the table right now, real quick?
Sure.
Come on over, Dennis. Before we do anything, I just want everyone to say hello to Uncle Dennis here. He's sweating it up on the back of the camera.
Yeah.
What up?
Rocking the
There
Glass
he is,
Academy
folks.
shirt, baby.
Looking at big time. All right, back. There we go. All right, guys, this is the featured table tonight. We got all kinds of amazing things, and it looks like we've got a theme of beautiful blue. But we've got this gorgeous Bolatone Discello. That thing is able to be completely hung on the wall by itself, boom, or with multiples. You could get complementary other ones in other colors. So we'll leave that one hanging right there. That's number one. I love it. But we've got a couple of our color splashes for your outdoor needs.
There's
both
a
of
jumbo
these,
one.
a jumbo one and a medium-sized one. They're beautiful. This one's out of recycled glass, but it's got a lot of iridescence to it with that chrome blue. And this one's all crystal with a few other blues in it. Looks really nice. It's got that gorgeous ladies lace almost look to it. Check out right here. Well, I don't know what the heck that thing is. I don't know why that's in there, but you guess you can't take it out. Jeez, oh, Pete's. But that's number 2 and 3, 2 color splashes. This here is one of Michelle's monsters with the blue, and I love these. Look at this guy. Look at the crystal, curly, cute, beautiful looking hair with a nice set of lips. That's about as feminine as you get. I love it. We've got a beautiful mug, nice diversified batch of goodies here, number 5. This one's got the geometric shape on it out of that lapis blue. It's gorgeous with some clear crystal handle on it. We've got a couple hanging flower vases, which are these vases, which most of you may have seen, but if you're new, these hang on the wall and you put flowers in them, nice little wildflower bouquets. You could even put dry flowers in there and you don't even have to switch them up. But there's 2 gorgeous looking colors. That's number 9 and this is number 6.
Anything else over there?
Yeah, we've got a beautiful snail. Well, there used to be another snail right here, but did that one already sell?
I was being sarcastic. I need a bench blow.
Oh, okay. Let's get over here. We'll look at the table in a little bit. We got Jake getting over here, getting crazy with this sweet mug.
The heat's even.
Ah. So I'm blowing in the end of the blowpipe while he shapes the bubble, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Good.
My chance
Oh,
while
baby.
their mouths are full of glass. This is like Jake's rainbow mug. We're putting 3 on the website. When I talk like this, I feel like I'm QVC. All right, we have 3 available. They will be live until we're sold out. So anyways, there's 3 going up of this mug. I have complete faith Jake is going to rock this out and make it happen.
Yeah, I guess you are kind of putting it up before it's done, huh?
Oh yeah, you Mr. Rush Me.
Blow.
Look what happens. How do you feel
I
when
said
you're rushed?
I said you had 15 or 20 minutes. Keep it coming.
If you could give me the bus, I'm sure you would.
Good, thank you.
Good thing it's a metal bus because it's
It would have melted by
it
now.
would have melted.
Look at that.
Speaking of which, I want to give a shout out to Annie. She gave us this Jolly Rancher. Have you seen this guy? Puts Jolly Ranchers on a tray, puts it on his dashboard in Arizona, and what happens is they melt because the car goes to 180 inside.
Air freshener?
Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
And then he takes a metal straw and blows sugar.
Oh.
Guess what we're gonna do?
Oh.
I bet we could put it on top of the garage or the glory hole.
That's gonna be
You
a cool
could just
show.
take regular old sugar, though, and put it in a bowl and heat it up, and it'll turn into that, right?
We do
No,
get color and
Jolly
flavor. I'll eat
Ranchers.
those bubbles when we blow them, you know?
Yeah, Jolly Rancher would be like colorful. We can make patterns.
How many of you folks would eat a Jolly Rancher bubble hand-blown by Jake?
That's a good question.
How about
Squish and cap? Yep. Keep her
someone
coming. Oh,
send
gentle now.
us some
A little bit more.
Jolly Ranchers.
Beautiful.
I
Perfect.
don't even know where
Thank
to
you.
get 'em.
Someone signed us?
No, I said someone send us some.
Oh. You don't know where to get Jolly Ranchers?
Where do you get Jolly Ranchers?
The corner store.
Apparently, I don't go to the corner store.
Tight edge on it. You saw all 3 of us work together on that one. We didn't even need to talk about it. I went like this to Michelle. And she grabbed the paddle and was ready to go. And Chris knew exactly what he was doing, and we just did it as a team. It's pretty cool. So how about a golden, a Rosetta foot would be nice, but I should probably keep it clean. There's a lot going on. So let's just go for a gold, nice, tasty foot.
Slimliner?
2 schmacks. Maybe, yeah, probably pretty slim with it. What's that? 128. I was also thinking, this is also reminding me of the Ren Fair because we've dropped so many pieces by looking over the piece and sweat dripping off your nose. This is not the point. It'll happen after we punny up. But if I start getting crazy and fixing my hair or swinging around and answering questions or something, you got to be really careful. And we've lost them at the Ren Fair. And that's a really good demo when we're just getting crazy, having a good time, making a huge piece. And then it's happened with swords before because you're always holding them upside down, letting them hang, looking over them. You got a big long sword on the end of the pipe and your nose sweats on it and it hits the floor. And 100 people are like, no. It's really not cool. So this is gonna be a foot for the bottom here. He's got a beautiful iris gold. Is this the one or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a nice squish here.
All right, word on the
You
street.
need a paddle?
The
Yeah,
camera's
please.
Heating up.
With
No
some pressure.
But just saying, if it goes, we'll go back to Command Central.
Beautiful.
And at least that's something.
That went on super crispy, folks. With the leftover glass, he's making a punny out of it.
Easiest punny I ever made, y'all.
Tight and crispy.
You don't see the true colors. It kind of just looks like blue and white. But that red that looks brown is bright fire engine red, guys. I'm talking American flag red.
That's red.
That makes you just want to toot your horn. Boop, 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 boop. You can toot your horn. Well, you don't want to toot your own horn, but you can toot someone else's horn.
Yeah.
So I was just tooting Jake's horn, everybody.
Oh.
And if Jake, if you feel up to it at any point in time tonight, you can toot my horn.
I can't even talk about that.
What?
Let me take flash now. that one's not in my
You're
wheelhouse.
not going there?
Not tonight.
I could go give us a quick cooling because it's pretty darn hot, the pipe.
Oh.
So,
All right. What he's saying is the glass is getting a little lower, but the temperature of the actual outdoors, and we're working in the summer, all these tools and the pipes get hotter further up. So what he was saying is before we punny it up and I've got to finish the piece with that pipe, he just offered to take it over there and dunk it in water and make sure it's nice and cool so I can get all the leverage I want out of it. So that's something I still haven't taught the boys yet. They give me the hot pipes every time. Like,
yeah, it's bad
whoa.
having a hot pipe because you can't choke up on the piece. So you got to hold it real far out at the end. It's no fun for us glass blowers here. But you know what is fun? Weed whacking.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm weed whacking after this, guys.
You gonna do it at the studio?
I'm going to go weed whack the outside of the building for an hour or two.
Come on, let me get that thing.
Just to cool off.
Yeah.
Wanna congratulate Bill Lutz. He was wanting that bowl, and guess what he just got?
Bill got the bowl?
Oh, the blue one?
Nice.
That's a nice
I
bowl.
thought Bill was out of town or something. Didn't he go somewhere?
Port Charlotte, Florida, maybe.
He's watching from Florida.
We had one of the addicts watching. She was on a family vacation. She took out her phone to watch the show, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I want to watch the show." And they're like, "But you're on vacation." She's like, "Yeah, so what's the problem?"
I wonder if you can dunk that and see the red.
Take a look at this over here, Dennis. See if we can bring a little bit of the red out in it by cooling it off. Come on, Betsy, you get cold. You can see a little of the red, just a little though.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden there.
Most of it's in the piece.
I think also maybe because of the stiffness of the red, it seems like the blue and the white kind of came over the outside a little more, and
Well-
the red may be more on the inside when you look into the mug.
Yeah, because the blue is so soft. and
Yeah,
the
well, know what
red-
that means?
No idea.
Red handle.
I saved the red. There's a little bit left.
I don't know.
Red lip wrap?
I was thinking about gold and a gold handle and call it that.
Whatever you want,
Blue
it's
does
your
not have
piece,
gold.
Jake.
We already got gold on it. I'll think about it. But I'm gonna need the lip wrap, and we're definitely doing a gold lip wrap.
At this very moment, you guys, I could hide this. And I could get away with a lot of mischief.
I have backups.
You do?
Yeah, I have backup.
How about a gold lip wrap?
The gold lip wrap.
I'm gonna do the pluck and trim just like Chris did on his bowl. I'm gonna pull it out real thin, trim off the extra, and then have a beautiful situation for the gold lipus rapus.
All
pretty
right, there
thick,
is
too.
a special. Sylvia says, can you put happy birthday to Allie on the bowl? I will do my best to remember that. If there's a section when you buy things that you can put in the notes section, best way to do it. So Jake, there's a special note that goes
I'm
on
gonna trim it
that
a little
bowl.
deeper.
I'm telling you now so we all remember.
What's that?
That bowl needs to be scribed.
Scribe.
Happy
one I
birthday,
did.
Allie.
A message on it?
I will write that on
Okay.
it.
I think we usually have a system for doing that. I don't know if that was, but we'll do it.
They asked, it was live on the show. Sometimes we just go above and beyond.
You got a little paddle situation on your thigh there.
Whoa!
Look at that.
You got a little something crazy on yours too. Your calf on the other leg.
Whoa.
Looks like poop.
No.
Well, I was going to give you a paddle for your lip wrap, but
Thank you.
silk?
How you feeling, Uncle Dennis?
Got it. It's not A-L-I? S-L-I. S-I-L. Yeah.
Sam must be feeling
Okay,
all right.
I printed the order.
She's
I'll
still
get it.
helping us out here. She's a trooper. We got a gold lip wrap here. I'm gonna open it up from the inside. We're gonna go straight wall. You doing decent? We're gonna go straight wall with it, and we're gonna get a nice clear handle on there. Yeah, the jacks are getting spicy, gentle. Yeah. Oh, baby.
Might be time to get some new paddles
It is.
out of the closet.
Yeah, it is for sure.
You see what happens with the paddles, guys? These cherry wood paddles. You from using them on the piece, they burn out uneven. So this side's got a sway in it, and this side's got a sway in it, and this side's already going right through the piece. Check it out. So really, this paddle's almost shot. So we're gonna want to get a couple new paddles because it makes it a lot easier to get something nice and flat when you use a nice and flat something. You cap it with a something on both sides, and you got a little something, something.
A little something, something. Should we go for an optic twister? Or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
Get that handle on it.
Hurry.
Get the handle before the camera checks out.
And we still got a custom order and a giveaway to do.
I know, we're going to put it in the freezer. We just...
So at this point, as he's working on the handle, I got some time. I'm gonna sacrifice the knuckles by giving this a little extra heat here on the punny. Make sure I don't have to be too worried about it breaking off of the pipe, or even if I did sweat on it, not having it break off the pipe would be a great thing. Oh, it's going gold, huh?
You said you wanted it gold.
You were like, gold, gold, gold. I was like, yeah.
Here's the mold right here.
I see, I see. I don't know how many people are in our happy hour this Thursday night, folks, but Jake and I are double teaming it. Nolan's out of town, so it's going to be the father-son duo getting buck wild.
We got 4 people, so there
So
are...
there's
think we
4
got 6,
spaces.
Oh.
So that means there's 4 spaces left.
This Thursday.
So sign up. Come check us out.
Here we go, folks. Blown handle.
Oh. Went out. We've got
Switch
the
it up to
camera
the other
on.
one.
We can like turn it a little.
Want to wait a minute?
Nope.
We got the camera live. Let's see. We'll just turn you a little. There we go. Chris's nice bright blue shirt. Never
Sweet.
fear as the piece is finished. Jake will bring it up close for you to see.
Can't we just walk with that? I can bring it over here?
No, we're not walking with this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys may or may not have seen it, but it went on real nice. It's always nice getting an optic twist from someone who knows how to bring an optic twist.
Yeah. You looking for a thumb bit on this baby?
I gotta look at it a little
yeah,
more.
Look at that. Zoomed on in.
I think I might like it how it is. Real,
All right.
real
It looks
clean.
nice. I like it. So we're looking for a stamper.
Yeah.
Not bad. You can't see their head. black
If Robin
doors.
was out there, she'd be yelling, "Stamp!" right now.
If who was?
Robin.
Shipping connoisseur.
This is true. I got your
Waterer
heads
of
in it now.
plants. I think it must have been Robin. She was watering all the plants, and I saw my desk plant had a beautiful sticky note on it today. It said "watered" with a smiley face. That was
All
really
right,
cool.
There's the stamp. Again, after Jake does the reduction and makes it the golden color, he will come on by and show you guys.
So we're gonna have to give it the bling bling, so I can show it to you guys up close now. And then we're gonna get the bling bling all over the gold.
All right, here it comes. Lower. You go lower. I guess I could do that. There we go. Lovely. I do see that red. It kind of shows up. It looks like a brown.
Bling bling.
Oh, you blingy?
Bling bling is when we change the oxygen in the furnace. And
I'll probably
that
do 2 of them.
will make it goldy, goldy, goldy.
Oh baby. I'm gonna do one more.
One more time. In the heat, it doesn't always work. I mean, it works, but just not as well as like when it's winter. And
It's really nice not worrying about burning any of the colors because they're encased in clear. But look at the iridescence. Check out the bling bling right now.
lovely, lovely.
I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but
Not really,
well,
but we'll pretend.
no problem. Doesn't matter.
You know the drill. Now you take it off the pipe. They go to the cooling station or the.
Is that camera overheating too?
No, I was doing
Nope.
a focus. Knock it off on the station. Torch the bottom, and then it will go into the inverter to cool off overnight.
Take it to the front right side.
All right.
Sweet.
Nice.
Are you going to be using any of this?
Nope.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, that was a beautiful piece. It made it in the annealing oven, so that means that it is for sale on the website. We're going to have to go mobile with that camera for the rest of the show, right?
Mobile.
No, we've got it
Turn it
covered.
off. Okay, that's fine.
We've got it covered. We're just taking
My
a
mic's
little
off.
break.
That's whatever you want, but if
All right.
all-
Okay, Chris is talking in the background. I know, but we're all listening to it. All right, so here we are. Next week we have another camera coming. So we've got a surprise coming on how the show will run. We've been setting that up for the last couple days. I wanted to share this. The Gathering Point, it's like a little postcard, and then it's got a QR code that gets you right to our page with all our stuff. And this size says a special note. So, I don't know, do you go by Bill or Will? We will write a special note to your sister, which I see on your notes. And then Jake will also scribe the piece, which is a $5 charge normally. So we'll do that for you today. And we got it scribed. And they've all just walked away from me. So my phone officially died. This is Bill. Your phone died. Well, as a matter of fact, so did our phone.
Beautiful.
Okay, now is the time to ask questions. Tonight's contest, enews@glassacademy.com. If you have critters in your backyard, you could win $25 or win a giveaway. Today, this was this week's giveaway. It's so lovely. It's an iridescent blue. Super cool. We got our top 10 organizations. We had lots of entries tonight for the class. A lot of people just purchased the class, which is really cool. One of the reasons we did this is we wanted to have a lower price ticket, an entry level or a gateway ticket to come see what the Glass Academy is about. And tonight we got 6 new customers with a first time order.
I thought we were already sold out.
I added all those classes on Thursday instead of the Glitterstone. So I added 25 new classes.
25.
Yeah.
Decent.
Wow.
I guess that's what happens when you sell out.
Yeah, we did the thing on the news, and then the phone started ringing. It's
I
my
was-
wedding anniversary, like blah, 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 blah.
I was about to say, I see 2 or 3 mug collectors that already said they're going to go for that mug, and then I was waiting for Katrina to come around. She just said, are you going to make multiples of the red, white, and blue mug? And so you
I
said
put
you put
3.
3 up. So I will play it by ear if we need to. I know I already have a list of quite a few things to be made this week, but as long as people don't know that we don't make them like that, put them in the queue and you get down to business, then who knows how many we're
And-
going to make available.
How many bubbles do we need? Like, what are we
We
at?
need a lot of bubbles. We got 152. We've got a month, about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks,
Yeah.
to make, if we can do the math, 948 more. 848.
So,
Wow.
guess who's making them? We got Brandon, we got Matt, like Jake mentioned.
I was
We-
making some today.
I was going to say, I'm going to make some too. We need all sorts of different sizes, so when we fill the cage that holds the lakes, the finished
Variation.
sculpture, yeah, we need different sizes, otherwise it's got all these gaps. So we'll sit down and make a bunch of bubbles. We're going to do a cage and the kneeler, so we don't have to worry about the bubbles rolling into the elements, and you just plop them in the cage.
Beautiful.
Stack them all up.
It looks like Dana got the second one of the mugs. Elizabeth just joined in. Elizabeth, what's happening? You didn't miss too much except for a couple sweet pieces, but we're going to make Julie's amazing custom bowl right now. And what's happening, Dawn?
Welcome, Dawn. Hey, Dawn,
Shall
thanks
we?
for your signs. I'm actually going to put both of them on our side property, so down gully they get more exposure, because I think they're amazing signs, and everyone looks at that parking lot, so we're good. Not sure if the camera had a ton of time to cool off, so worst case scenario, we will go back to the solid camera. Chris doesn't know all the technology that we've got coming next week. Some things should be delivered by Thursday. Sunday, we're going to test all the new equipment. And next week, we should not have any issues.
So after a nice breather and a little bit of standing in front of the fan, we're pulling the camera literally out of the freezer and the gimbal, and we're going to try and boot it back up and see if we can get Julie's custom order coin dish created. She mentioned this to me about 6 months ago. I heard her talk about it. So this idea has been brewing here for quite a while, and we're going to go for it. She really did, even though it's been brewing for quite a while, leave a lot up to us. It's 90% artist choice. She said she wanted ocean-themed colors. It didn't matter if Chris or I or Michelle made it, and it was going to be, medium size.
Thicker,
We're talking.
if
She
you're
said
putting change in it, or
a little bit thicker for sure. But she said her last coin jar reaped her $200
Whoa.
after she took it to the bank. So I don't know if we're going to have a $200 size jar, but maybe we could go for a $85 to $110 jar.
I use a coin cup, but I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's a bowl. Mine's a big bowl, and it's about 200 too. It's pretty too big, honestly.
Awesome.
So let's do it.
All right.
Let's make it
We
happen.
got the camera. We're on gimbal.
Everyone can
apparently is
use
a little
reminder to be
frosty.
canned.
You guys got to crack it when the camera's on you.
Here we are. It's cracking.
Crack it.
There's a Kraken?
Yeah.
I can make a Kraken.
If the
right.
camera dies at the end, I have nothing to say
If the
about
camera
this.
dies, it's your fault.
If the camera dies, it'll just be okay. We'll just take that one and start walking around with it.
If the camera doesn't die in 1 second, I'd love to show you guys. And I don't know what's sold or not. I know Michelle's got a pile of orders over there. Normally she pulls them for the table, so I don't know if these are being pulled or not. But the splashes have been our top seller over the past 2 or 3 months since we've came out with them. They're ridiculous, and this is one of the few jumbos that we've made. This is much larger than your traditional one. It's got the blue chrome swirled throughout it, 90% recycled glass, and then you got the white getting totally threadalicious and crazy in there. And so as the zoom works, folks, focus your eyeballs right onto that, because that is a pretty hardcore one to add to the collection. That's a jumbo. The prices and more detailed shots are on the website as always. This cactus is one of the nicest ones that we have, in my opinion. I'm not sure how many blue cactuses are actually out there in nature. It's not a perfect nature replica, but none of this handmade glass artwork is. And then snails are beautiful. I think we're missing one snail sold, must have. But this mug's a super clean one. This one hasn't been featured on the show before, I don't think. But it's super watery with the clear Mario hat up top. And then this is kind of a geometric, deep blue in the cooling color theme table we got going on today. So can't really say much about that other than that it's pretty tasty. I love that mug. And let's get back to the show. So Chris, when was the last time you made a candy dish? But you kind of made one earlier, but that was an ice cream dish, wasn't it?
Oh, that was not an ice cream dish. It was a bowl, period. You could put anything you wanted into it. I was suggesting fruit.
Oh, I see. No ice cream then, Bill.
All right, Bill said he is Bill in real life, but there's no Bills at Renaissance, and then he becomes Will. So Bill Will Bill, kill Bill. Katrina, I'm adding 3 more mugs to the website. Give me 1 second. I went on the wrong page.
I'm making myself a nice, frothy, watery, ocean-like, maybe even Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, one of the Great Lakes inspired bowls here with all this color that I'm mixing in. That's really all of the tastiest water-related colors. And what I'm going to do once I blow it out is I want you to give me multiple lip wraps. Clear, blue, clear, blue, clear, blue.
Ooh.
So we're going to have this cool gradated top of the bowl.
Okay.
With the bottom will be like the frothy ocean or water just like rumbling around.
That's different. That's sweet. What is happening, Chris? Love to see those comments. Elizabeth, I know you are the splash lover. Those things are sweet, and she's got some amazing pictures. I know you all saw it on the Glass Academy Addicts page. Beautiful post. Julie's going to give you a call about ashes.
Yep, I got to talk to her about that.
And this is sounding pretty good. Let's watch it go down right now. So he really put that color on pretty sporadically because he's about to get even more sporadic with it by just swirling it up. Using the wrist, his 100% wrist right there. And he's going to dunk those in the water. There you go, yeah. That's something that happens with a lot of the classes we teach. When people are swirling up the color, people who have never done glass before, and including ourselves, you use the tweezers 2 or 3 times in molten glass or in the same particular spot. It heats up the tweezers, and the tweezers start sticking. And sometimes you'll have to actually just pull it out and pull out a long strand, and your whole color pattern gets crazy. But in a beautiful swirling situation like this, there's not really much you can do wrong other than make the waves.
Yeah, that's waves have their own natural essence.
Yeah.
Julie, this thing is going to have some beautiful essence. I think it's something, you could even put that in some food too, a little essence of wave. Sprinkle
you
it
know
all
what?
over it.
You know where you get essence from?
From the item itself.
The dark crystal.
Really?
Yep. Yep. That's right.
The dark crystal has essence?
Yeah.
Doesn't he say it that way?
Yeah.
Essence!
Yeah, those creepy guys.
Yeah.
They're all freaking out about the essence. Man.
All right, I think I got 872 wave splashes in there.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. I guess if I got some time, I'll shuck some pipes. It's something you don't often think about on the live show because we're always talking and doing stuff. But if we're blowing production, whoever's not doing anything at any moment is kind of expected, whoever it is, to be shucking pipes and keeping the pipes up and getting them hot and getting them ready to go for the next piece.
Yep, it's nice and juicy here.
Nice and juicy. There's always some sort of great glass-blowing descriptive word that comes out of the Ren Fair every year. That's juicy, that's buttery, that's whatever else we might have had. Uh-oh. Check this out, folks. That's the lip trim of the Patriotic mug. So there you can definitely see that bright red in there working its rear off.
All right, so there's not like a ton of stuff I liked about the pandemic, but what I did like was it was able to bring us all together. We've got a mug going to South Carolina, one to California, and one to Georgia.
Wow.
It's so fun. It's like one time when the kids were little, we went somewhere and it was
Well.
so bizarre of a place. We're like, you guys will not know anyone here.
Stop.
They were younger. And we had our safety word, which I'm not going to tell you what it was, but we went
Just
somewhere.
in case you see Jake gets in trouble, we can't let the safety word out even these
Don't
days.
let them know.
Yeah, and it was so fun. Don't let them know. They don't need to know our safety word. Anyways, it was a safety word. Like, you could not leave unless this person knew the safety word.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, wherever we went, there was someone we knew. They knew the safety word.
Yeah.
And it was like, what?
I don't remember the
Blow
safety
lightly,
word.
but just really light.
You don't remember the safety word?
Good.
It's not like I had to use it very often.
All right, it was Narmer.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, if they knew the name of our first dog,
That's the backwards name, isn't it?
Rembrandt.
Oh.
All right, I think I'm ready for a foot. It's going to be a crystal foot.
Crystal.
I mean, one more. I might need a light. Hold on one second, Jake. I just want to have you like very lightly blow, but I mean almost just a cap with a light pressure, so I
All
can
right.
shorten this thing up a little bit on itself and get a nice size piece with this cool lip wrap I'm going to be putting on it. Cap/blow. Beautiful.
That's looking pretty hardcore.
So I'm going to do something that I've never really done before here, guys, which is I'm going to put the foot on this, and I'm going to punty it up, and then I'm going to add multiple lip wraps on the top.
Ready for this?
I'm ready. Why don't you give it to me like a raviolio? Yeah, we'll drop it.
That's what I'm talking about. Said you rosetta in this as well, or no?
No.
Okay. We need a paddle.
Yep. Good.
Whoa. Crispy. That's nice. There's so many different subtleties to just the angle that he holds that paddle on the top when he's doing that will make a huge difference. For a shape like that, a rounded, nice base, it just looks a little different than I would have done, and it looks really cool. A little thicker, a little taller, but short and tight. That's a sweet, sweet foot.
I like raising them up a little bit different than a mug. A taller foot is almost like a pedestal holding the piece
Totally.
up, showing it off.
Totally. I love it. It looks super clean. And he also pushed it on it a little bit more after he came off the side so that it bulged out just a hair. That's a nice little subtle difference too. It's so subtle, but super delicious. I'm just trying to get this punny to the right temperature and watching what he's doing. I can't just stand here and talk to you guys because it'll be cold. If I just stand here and heat it up the whole time, I bring it over and I gotta wait 10 seconds before we apply it, and then he's cold. So the timing is pretty much on the assistant to bring it over and present it correctly, and then he can decide how he wants to apply it, with what kind of pressure, send it away for more heat, blow
Alright.
on it.
If I'm understanding this correctly, Robin wants an employee bubble day, and I think we could do it during our employee meeting. With just take turns.
Yeah, I'm
You
down.
know what I mean? Like I'm
If
teasing.
we're even more part of it. Oh, you're teasing?
I'm teasing to do it at the staff meeting. It'd be really funny.
Oh.
But yeah, we can do an employee day for sure. Oh, and Sam's in.
I
She's
kind of
like,
did a little bit of
next week is employee meeting. So
math
you'll be
in my head.
So maybe we do it prior to the employee meeting or after.
Yeah.
We'll see. We want everyone's breath in
Whoa.
this bubble world record attempt.
Sounds
All right,
like
we're
the Dark
going
Crystal
for a
again.
clear lip wrap.
All right. You want it now, or are you trimming it?
I'm not trimming it. I'm just going to flare it open a hair and put the clear lip wrap on. So 1 second. All right. Okay, now a copper blue one. So here's the example somebody asked earlier. If your lip wrap's a little uneven, this one's got a little bit of an uneven spot. I'm trimming it off. Now it's perfectly even.
Behind you. I want to get two schmacks. I want this to be dense. Just like we were talking about on the bowl he made in the beginning of the show. Ready on this one?
Sure.
It's a little on the big side.
I like them big.
All right.
Now we're going to do that one, and then we'll do one more clear one.
All right.
We've got some
Probably a little bigger than that.
Royal fans. I want to thank you and appreciate all of you. If you follow us on YouTube, hit that bell, and that way you'll know you can subscribe to us. And
Your
for
little
all our
barber or no?
VIP members,
Just
thank
hang
you,
tight
thank
for a
you.
second, it'll be fine.
Super cool. Super different, and that's what a custom order is all about. Switching it up, making it a little different, getting us to think differently about things. I love it. I love it a lot. I haven't seen a triple lip wrap in a long time here.
A true lip wrap as opposed to a false one.
Yes, I love it.
All right, looking good, looking good.
So are you gonna want a paddle, or are you leaving it pretty organic up there?
No, I'm gonna probably want a paddle.
All right.
7:35. I don't know how much the camera will last for our giveaway. What you guys want to do? Do a bubble for a giveaway.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Oh yeah. Little shielding of the arm. That's kind of a medium size of pieces when it comes to using these jacks. And these are the jacks that we use for most pieces, but they're pretty small. And I prefer them that way because you've got nice, really nice control over what's going on. You're not working them from really far away, but at the same time, when you're working on the outside, your forearm's getting super hot. So I was able to just shield them a little bit there. I'm gonna kind of
going on the outside.
hop between hitting the lip and shielding him.
Looking good.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
Now I'm gonna roll that lip wrap back over like a wave.
Ah.
I'm gonna roll it back so that it's a shallower bowl, but a little
Okay.
bit wider.
Very cool.
Unless you think, I don't know, I think it's gonna look cool.
I love the swirls in it right now. It's looking great. When you look down from the inside too, it's insane.
So I'm just trying to heat up the top inch of this. Julie, this is gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
Something's going on with the camera. Do you want to switch to the camera and I'll monitor it?
Ooh.
So now all that
Wow.
undulating motion of the water
Looks okay
is
on your end.
exposed. How about a stamp?
Sure.
Check this out.
We got a stamp.
Coming at
Oh
you.
yeah, Robin is super excited because she gets to ship all this stuff. Doxy, one of the New Path villages, she's in charge of that process. She's on the show now.
Yeah. Representing.
I don't know, Julie, it might be 6 inches,
It's kind of wide.
but I'm thinking it's perfect.
She said she's loving it though. Look at that. Everybody's loving it. Jeez.
It's really got a lot of really one-of-a-kind character to it. I love it. This
That
thing's going to be
copper-
popping too with all those colors, especially that blue.
Yeah, it looks like it's green, but that copper will.
I do have a little darkest lagoon in there though, just because there is some greens in water when you're looking at big bodies of water. Beach, water, little chip of glass lands on your cheek and burns onto your face. That's always nice.
Ouch.
Lucky I was sweating because I heard it sizzle. Think you're gonna be able to get a hold of that thing?
I think so.
Left side?
Yeah. I got it. Oh, the perfect squeeze.
Nice.
Yeah.
Julie, that turned out really nice. That
Super
looks really
sweet.
sweet, especially when I saw it sitting in there on its own off the blowpipe. It's beautiful. You
Yeah.
got a nice piece. That thing is sweet. All right.
Well, what I think, for the sake of the phone right now, and for the sake of my burned skin, you see that?
Let's see it. Yow! I can do a twist cup for the giveaway.
That's what I was gonna do.
What?
You just finished up, pal.
Oh.
Okay, we're on the camera.
All right.
Oh, maybe
All
we're
right,
not
you want
on
me
the
to be
Perfect.
on
I'll
that
get some
camera?
colors out, and you can grab the camera, and I'll do
Yeah.
this twist cup.
So I think everything's going good, but our camera or our computer's now overheating. But since we haven't seen any comments like it's gone wacky, we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah, as long as we
So-
switch away from that one, it's perfect.
I should have gave her the ice packs under her computer. My computer rides on a tray of ice packs during the show. So we did have this guy, Sean, research the cameras, and he really wanted to work on this project with us, so he did all this research. I talked to him last week, and he basically went to people who film volcanoes and tried to figure out what they were doing. He looked at GoPros, he looked at cameras, he looked at studio cameras. So we've got something coming next week. We think we figured it out. Amazon said it's already in the mail. My
So
friend
pretty much
Amazon.
we're filming volcano action.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it.
We're all just sweating like we're at the edge
Exactly.
of volcano. Julie says, thank you very much, very much.
All right, Julie.
Yeah, aloe on the burn. How about sunscreen?
I will say it was the longest sleep I think I've ever had in my life.
Because you were sunburned?
It was like almost like going to sleep when you're sick and you like can't really sleep and you're waking and toss and turn all night. Every time I woke up, and it was 100 million times, I'd just roll over and be like, no.
Do you have air on?
Huh?
Do you have air on?
No. It was
Us
hot.
glass blowers, we don't believe in air
I got an
conditioning.
extra 2 air conditioners in the garage.
All
You
right,
can take
I
blown
got
one.
two
away.
sitting up there. I already took one of them.
Oh, you did?
July
I
I thought I had more
22nd.
room. I got a remote in the drawer in the house for it. You can lay in bed and
If you
turn
guys
it.
are going to talk, you want to be in front of people?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just talking about air conditioners.
Yeah, and I was
Everybody.
talking about blown away on the 22nd.
So-
Claire Kelly is a really technical glass blower. She's going to be on it. Brenna from Hollywood Hot Glass is going to be on it. We got some rockin' female glass blowers that are going to be on the show.
Yeah, we went down there. You guys remember that? We went down to Hollywood Hot Glass and did a featured Gathering Point show from Brenna's location.
Yeah.
So you guys already got the inside scoop of what her studio's like, but it's super sweet. But I'm talking, you think it's hot here? It's hot down there.
She's got an open studio. She has no walls. She has like gates, and the air just blows through. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So before the
Yes.
computers explode,
You're doing
we
a
want
twist
to
cup.
just pull this out and put it closer to the bench, and I'll make a twist cup out of the stationary camera.
Sure.
Can we move it around and just walk
Yeah.
around with it?
Let Sam do it, please, you guys, before you all start pulling cords and moving stuff. Let the woman who knows what she's doing take care of it.
We're not going to have a hard time just picking it up. But why don't you guide the cord, Sam, and let Dennis hold the camera?
Yeah, the shell that Brenna gave to us is floating around the studio. I'm not sure where. So we know how to adjust the camera. We can zoom in a little bit. That's plenty of cord. You don't need to go farther than that.
So
No, Dennis, you need to open it up and just stay in one place and just zoom in.
I think he's doing just fine. It's got a stabilizer right on it.
It's got a stabilizer in it.
I don't want you to.
Oh boy. Oh brother.
It is my brother. Guys, you're not in control of everything.
I'm not in control of anything. I'm just making this piece.
I'll turn my mic back on now.
Katie says raw egg white on sunburn helps it heal and not peel.
Scrambled eggs all over sunburn. I love that.
I ate as many of them as I could a couple mornings ago.
You put scrambled eggs all over your sunburn?
No, just in my mouth.
Yep.
So it's going to be a patriotic twist cup here. Red, white, and blue. I think we might have done one of these last year.
You're going to have it on the sides. You're going to have, how's it going to be on there?
Just all over it.
All right.
No, it's going to be blue in the cracks.
Oh,
Red
that's what I was
Lippus
going to say.
Rapus.
Some type of symmetrical blue.
Yeah. So I'm going to chip it for the mold. This is why Chris thought the same thing up, because after a show where we both made some really cool pieces, it's always really nice to end on a really challenging piece. And the cup's going to make it no matter what, but the twist is what's challenging. And we've talked about this before. The more horizontal the twist, the more talent, the more control it shows that you have as a glass blower. I made a twist cup the other day I was really happy with, and I'd love to just do that again if I could. So I'm gonna go into the mold, and then I'm gonna dust the cracks with this deep blue.
Robin, the question tonight is, what creatures do you have floating around in your house or your yard? I saw a turkey today walking down the street as I was driving in Ann Arbor.
Turkey?
Yeah, a turkey, a big turkey. I saw a baby deer, and I hate when they run across the road because their legs slide on the pavement. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, what animals do you have in your neighborhood? Lucy and I follow a guy who has a moose that comes to his house. The moose is pretty cool. The moose has a baby every year, and he has pictures of all the different moose that come and from the mother. And then we went to an alpaca farm this weekend. That was kind of fun. Learned all about alpacas.
Alpacas?
Yep, very cool. They sit down like a camel. That was kind of fun to watch.
Blow hard. Lighten up, keep going. Beautiful.
You know what was surprising in the bubble class? When we were doing this, the people weren't expecting the pipe to turn in their mouth. They said that was one of the hardest things, was blowing down the pipe to blow up the bubble.
Working it back and forth,
Yeah,
especially when
because-
you're not turning it. I mean,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. So that the Breath of Michigan's a pretty cool class. If you've always wanted to come, now is your time to try it.
Blow. Good. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So now we're gonna give it the old squish on the bottom.
Squisharoo.
Probably gonna put a little Maurice on it. And then go for it. Nice old paddle.
Is this red,
Sweet.
white, and blue?
Yes. Good.
That's awesome.
Maurice and then a putty.
All right, my work here is done.
Thank you, Mom.
Of course.
Oh, yes. So now that I got the twist down, I'm working on the thinness of the glass, trying to blow it out as delicate as possible with still having texture and having the nice horizontalness of it. Whoever wins this for the giveaway will have to let me know how it turned out. You guys know how to enter the giveaway. I think Michelle was just talking about that question a second ago.
E-News at Glass Academy. For those of you who are on our mailing list, you get the E-News earlier in the day. All you have to do is hit the button that says enter the contest here. It takes you right to the contest page. Within 2 seconds, you could be entering your information, a chance to win. And I will tell you, summertime, it slowed down just slightly. People are on vacation and stuff. That $25 gift card, I think there were 48 people this week.
That's pretty good odds.
That's
25
really
bucks
good
in the old
odds.
pocket.
We've got $370 million in our state lottery.
Really?
Not good odds for that.
No.
Good odds for the Glass Academy.
Big payout, though.
Or if you win the lottery, you could buy tons of glass, you know?
You could buy a lot of many things with that lottery.
If
Anything
you
your heart
won
desires.
$370 million. What the heck would you do with it?
Yeah. Or what
You
would be the
couldn't
first piece you'd commission?
You couldn't even like spend it all. Like you'd spend it and buy stuff and then you couldn't even enjoy it because you'd be spending more. Robin says you guys need to enter for her.
For what?
Maybe we should do an employee giveaway once a month.
For what? Oh.
Robin can enter the contest.
Oh. Insider special?
Employees excluded. We've never said that.
I think she's just a good person at heart. That's what I think.
Yeah, Sam's over here nodding her head. Mary Lou says she'd buy a garden full of color splashes. I agree with that.
Big shout out to Sam for sticking it out today,
Yep.
making things happen. Uncle Dennis, of course, for sticking it out.
Yeah, Sam called today and was like, I'm not quite feeling good. And we're like, we can't do the show without
Help.
you. She's like, you could set it up. But wait, no, you can't. We know how to blow glass, not necessarily the tech stuff. All right, Joyce, if you like that glass, you know what to do. Enter the giveaway.
It's not a tiny cup either. This is probably going to be like a 22 ouncer.
Yeah, what happened with that? It just keeps growing and growing?
Take a quick paddle here.
Looking good.
Little stamper.
Yipper.
Somehow white and blue is kind of acting stiff on me here. Maybe I'm just being impatient. Give me one more second. There it is.
This is a nice like lemonade glass. You fill that up with ice.
4th of July special
Take it
for
out on
sure.
the deck. You don't have to go back and refill it very often.
Got to be gentle with that flame on that one. With all that white right there.
Oh, that's funny. Joy said she entered the contest, but she's in a 6-month detention because she won before.
Ah.
That's a funny way of putting it.
So that's a deep blue, white, and then a bright red lip wrap. GA
Love it.
stamp on the side. It's pretty tight. Spiral on the bottom looks great, and I bet if you look down into it, it looks great too. So this will be the giveaway. This one's going to be next week. You're going to see it on the anneal reveal too. I'm going to be excited to hold this one in my hand, that's for sure. This one's going to come off real tender. I can already feel it. Like butter. Just like butter.
Probably right side.
All right. Ooh.
Nice and light, eh?
Hello there.
into the oven for a mere 16 hours, folks. And it'll be out, and you guys will see all those pieces on the annealer reveal on Thursday, right?
Thursday at 1:30.
Thursday at 1:30 gets all crazy. And then after that is the experimental show, right?
On Sunday.
Oh, the experimental show's on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, well, we almost made it to 8 o'clock, but we don't want to chance the camera dying again, guys. We got a ton of stuff on the table. That stuff is going to be online for sale all week. And make sure you fill out the question about that nest in your backyard.
Yeah.
And send it to enews@glassacademy.com.
We don't normally have merch on the table, but we do have a shirt up here available for purchase. We got snails. This is that recycle snail number 8. He's deep in color. This is low in the pot recycle. Look at how deep that blue is. It's a gorgeous blue for a shell. Couple little slimy little eyes, tendrils, I mean. It's number 8 down here. But yeah, that was a beautiful show, you guys. That was a really, really great time. We're gonna be sweating for the rest of the week as well, and we hope that you come in and sweat with us a little bit for a bubble class, or like we've been telling everybody who doesn't want to partake in the class per se, just come on the 31st. We're gonna have a food truck. I'm working on that. We're gonna have all of our 10 nonprofits. We're gonna have possibly some beverages. It's gonna be a great time, and the judge, obviously, from the Guinness Book of World Records, is gonna be flying in and judging and counting and giving us the final call at 2 p.m. So that's gonna be pretty darn fun. All my friends are coming. It's gonna be a blast. But Chris is sending you guys some love in the chat right now, I assume. Yeah. But
And all the organizations are going to have a table, so if you want to learn more about them, you're going to find out more about them.
exactly. And I don't need all that Mike and Ike smell around me. Oh, that licorice. Nasty. But that's 170, folks. Thank you, guys. Thanks to everyone who makes this happen that's behind the scenes. I know we talk about it a lot, but they still deserve as much love as everybody's getting. And we're going to see you guys on Thursday. We're going to show off those pieces in their true color. And I hope you guys had a great 4th of July and enjoy the rest of this lukewarm week. All right.